Concrete hardens quickly around your ankles, but no one talks about how much it burns. It eats through your shoes, chews into the soles of your feet. But that was the least of my concerns. I sat at the stern of a small boat, perched over the deepest stretches of ocean. "Should have kept your mouth shut, Ricky," Tommy said, his lips slick with grease, his breath thick with stale meat. A mouth breather, if there ever was one. "Please, I'll feed the cops dirty info. Don't do this," I pleaded. Behind him, Reggie sat, heavy in his seat, a cigar pinched between his thick fingers. He eyed me like I was nothing. Less than nothing. Just another problem to be dealt with. "Nah." He exhaled smoke, watching it twist into the night air. "Too late for that. Drop him." One push. That's all it took. I hit the water hard. My wrists were cuffed behind my back, and the current wrenched at them as the weight dragged me down. The pressure started at the base of my skull. My ears popped, pain blooming deep behind my jaw. Something clicked behind my eyes, swelling. A brutal, unnatural pressure. The light above shrank, the cold tightening its grip. Then, the real pain began. The pressure in my eyes became unbearable. Invisible rods punching past my eardrums, turning my cochlea into soup. My skull felt like it was being crushed in a vice. My jaw pried apart by forces not meant for human bones. One eye throbbed, the socket loosening, ready to give. Still, however, I didn't die. My lungs screamed for air, spasming with the need to breathe. Instinct one, I inhaled as seawater flooded in, burning, choking. But it didn't end me. I kept sinking. The cold deepened. The weight of the ocean bore down, squeezing my ribs, pulling at my limbs. My ankle snapped under the force, the bones grinding apart inside the concrete. I felt my body break, felt my insides rupture, felt my mind slip past the edge of sanity away from the pure agony. And yet, I lived. I always lived. I couldn't drown, couldn't suffocate, couldn't be crushed or torn apart, no matter how deep I sank, no matter how much my body screamed for release. Minutes passed before the cement block struck something soft, primordial sludge, ancient and untouched. The blackness here was absolute. Still, I wasn't dead. I would never be dead. Reggie hadn't banished me to the grave. He had sentenced me to something far worse. He didn't know I was immortal when he had me shoved off the boat. Well, no one did. It was my dirty secret, a profane curse. I'd seen empires rise and crumble. I'd seen eternities come and go. Because down here, in the crushing dark, I would never rot, never decay, never fade into nothing like a man should in the end. Instead, I would remain forever. And it didn't take me long to realize I wasn't alone down there. What would you do if you found yourself in the middle of the ocean in the dead of night, with no one around and nothing except the vast, pitch black nothingness? Perceived nothingness, because what we know and don't know isn't above, but hidden underneath. Thank you for joining me. I'm Count Valentin Palacios, and good night. Thank you for giving me your time. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want to support the channel even more, visit me on Patreon. It's free to join. Thank you very much, and good night. This story was written by Reddit user Skullknitter, while the video was produced, edited, and hosted by me.